drop a post real quick. Actually, let me do it like this. All right, quick audio check. How do you set the sound, Ace?
Check, check. How do I sound? Do I sound okay? Sufficient?
Yep,
Too loud? Too quiet?
Sounds just right. Wes?
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Not bad. I might just be tweaking, but it seems like you got like a slightly modified angle.
Sounds bad?
No, I'm talking about the video.
Oh, okay, you said not bad. Try to fix that. Okay.
Hey man, if you want to switch it up sometimes. Ghosts, how does it sound?
Test, 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 test.
Yep, that sounds pretty good. Can't verify mic location, but that doesn't matter. And then what about myself? How do I sound? I probably sound a bit more quiet than usual, but is it an acceptable value? Am I coming in clear?
It's all good.
Yep. Angle here too.
Alright, just do a quick view of the stream. You have a second, Ace. Make sure it sounds alright on that end. Drink a bit of tea and we should be able to start. Okay. So this should work and everybody should look fine.
No way.
Okay. So I will start recording now. In 3, 2. All right. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, everyone. We're back. Welcome back to the Be Warned and Be Filled podcast. We're back today, and we have all of the crew, the guys, the bros. We got Ace.
What's up?
We got Wes.
Yo.
We got Ghost.
It's good.
And we got myself, QuestLando. Guys, how are y'all doing? How are y'all feeling today?
Pretty great.
Feeling good?
Decent.
Terrible answers. And I myself am not feeling too bad either. By the time recording, what are we at? Like early August. Summer is winding down, but depending on your location, it's still blazing outside. So hope everyone's still remaining relatively cool. I know everyone's electric bills are probably running rampant, but it is what it is. So, before we get into the actual content of today's podcast, first and foremost, that the typical podcast stuff. As y'all know, we are a podcast that likes to delve and deep dive into certain topics and stories. Obviously, we're not in any wise covering news here. At least I hope people don't get their news from us. But if there is any stories or topics that pass through your timelines or that come up in your discussions with your peers and your friends, anything at all that y'all think would make for good topics of conversation, if y'all ever have any, again, stories, links, definitely send it our way. We would love to know what y'all are interested in hearing about more. Additionally, I guess we're not actually providing music today. But typically, if you're ever in the desire, I should say, for new music, we typically provide Spotify playlists for our song selections of the week. Although today, I believe we'll just have the probably videos that we're about to let's react to. But also, after the podcast, if you're interested in just checking out the specific sections that we talked about, or when we talked about something, definitely recommend coming back, and we'll have timestamps in the video. And if you prefer shorter form content, we definitely implore everyone to go to our channel and go to the videos tab, and you'll be able to find all of our topic videos separately and individually, so you can just consume that at your own pleasure or leisure, rather. Yeah. So, as mentioned, today we're gonna switch it up mildly. Typically, we do go through a host of topics, but today we're gonna do something a bit different and just focus on one particular item, which is one of the items I do look forward to. We also talk about having something to look forward to, regardless of how the quality turns out being. Yes, every year. Salute to XXL, even though magazines and platforms that just talk about news in the world of hip hop aren't even as popular as they used to be. It's not like the '90s where you have like the Source magazine. I think the fact that I don't know how much attention it brings, but every year, people gather around to see what the new freshman, who's going to be on the freshman list first and foremost, and how they're sounding. I think that's dope when there's a time of year where we all collectively check out something. Again, does it have the same feeling as previous years? That's questionable, but I still think it's dope seeing who ends up being on the freshman list and what they have to deliver. And even the not so high talented or quality ones, I feel that there's always like a more humorous artist or an artist that still brings out a laugh or a smile or two. So yeah, that's what we're diving in today. That's what we're reacting to today. If you haven't listened to it yet, definitely sit back and let us know what y'all think about this year's ciphers as well. They're relatively short, to be honest, but I think this is supposed to be on these artists like first impression. Like I don't think a first time person listening to somebody's going to be through a XXL cipher. This should give you a representation of how these artists sound. But before we get into that, like I said, we're doing things a bit differently, but some certain things we still maintain. Does anybody have any quick content recommendations or any warm reviews of anything that they consumed recently? I guess you guys can come on here and talk about the movie that people have been talking about negatively. It's always interesting. Whenever you see something being talked about overwhelmingly negative, doesn't that just give it like more attention and people check it out because they want to see if it's really as bad as everyone says? Question mark?
That's the scam. It worked to perfection in this case.
Yeah, but I mean, I think in some instances it's done on purpose. Like Sony with the Marvel stuff, with the Spider-Man universe stuff, I think they started leaning into it. But
Those are bad.
this one, I think, this one, I think, no, they just really made a bad movie, and it was very much a so bad it was good. Like it, I was like the whole time I'm just like in awe of every decision that was made during the production of this movie was the incorrect the incorrect decision. Like you could tell they had an idea and they were like, okay, this is War of the Worlds, but if it was in the modern time, instead of the radio, it would be everything is digital. So everything would be playing out online. So it's like, oh, okay, decent idea. But in actuality, all you have is like you're looking at Ice Cube sitting in the office the whole time, FaceTiming everybody in a life and death situation. It's like super just silly. And then there's a ton of egregious product placement to the point
Oh
where
man.
what end up saving the day is Amazon same day shipping. Like when you really think about it, that's what saved the day. Like it was basically a commercial for Amazon. It's
And the
just
Amazon gift
crazy,
card
man.
as well. Don't forget that.
Oh, yep.
Do y'all think
It
it was
was
meant to?
so
Y'all,
bad.
y'all think it was meant to lean into like a comical
I
uh
I mean,
thing
No,
like that?
I don't
I
think
think
so.
there were some aspects that like maybe they were trying to just it was played for laughs, but I think overall conceptually it felt like the movie was trying to take itself seriously, but
Right.
I think at
Right.
some point the creative minds behind it realized that this is absolute dog shit, and like it was sitting on the shelf apparently for like years on years, and the Amazon
Oh
finally released
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So
That's true.
they're after a few screenings, they must have realized like, wow, we made one of the worst movies of all time. But I mean, it paid to. I'm happy they released it because it was a very very entertaining movie, despite how atrocious it was. It I recommend watching it with somebody because if you're watching it by yourself,
Yeah.
it's like it's kind of it's too ridiculous to even take seriously. And instead of being pissed at how bad it is, it's much better to laugh at it. But yeah,
Laugh
it
now,
was
cry later.
quite the spectacle.
I would say too, Ice Cube being in the movie is really what takes it over the top because it's like, why are you in this movie, dude? Like, if it was just a bunch of name actors, it'd be like, okay, it's just a low budget, like somebody just trying to make. But Ice Cube being in it and like just truly phoning it in the whole time is so funny, dude. His acting was atrocious in
Yeah,
this.
I think like literally any other character in the movie would have been better in his stead. Like literally any other character. It was bad.
I don't know about Ice Cube
Yeah.
slander, but I feel as if like all movies need like one big budget name for it to get like greenlit. I don't know, isn't that how they do it in Hollywood sometimes?
I mean, yeah, it certainly helps. I don't think they always do it, but it certainly helps.
Maybe they should have got like Kevin Hart, and then it would have been like it's okay that it's comical.
God. What would this movie be like with Kevin Hart instead of Ice Cube? I can only imagine. I don't.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
think. I think
he's
it would.
never played in a
It wouldn't have
dramatic
had.
role. Right?
Oh, he. I think he has actually, but it never really works out. But I think if
Mm.
Kevin Hart was in it, even if Kevin Hart was trying to play it straight, it would have been taken a lot more as a comedy. I think part of the fact that Ice Cube is, even though it was phoned in performance, he was trying to be serious. It kind of just
Yeah,
added to
yeah,
the hilarity of everything.
yeah. Right,
The
right.
reaction images, taking off the
Oh
glass.
my god.
That needs to be a drinking game. Every time he takes off his
Yeah.
glasses and puts them back on 2 seconds later.
Or it
Oh
says, "Get
my
out of there." He said that
god.
so many.
Like, what does he think he's doing?
like the
Oh,
level of
Lord.
acting of that we used to do as like playing pretend. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing, dog?
Yeah.
Well, it's like I said, it seems like it at least gave a laugh or two.
For sure.
Um. Okay. Was there anything else? I know we
I
Uh,
Oh, I
recommendations.
mean, oh,
oh,
go ahead.
go
You
ahead.
guys, everybody got some.
everyone got.
You go first, Wes.
All right. Just a couple of shows actually, um, that I finished because they were short. Um, One was called To Kill a Monkey, and that's a Nigerian show. Honestly, African cinema, particularly Nigerian, has improved so much in the
Mm,
last, I don't know, maybe even like 10 years. I feel like it's like it could be like a film school study to to look into their meteoric rise. But yeah, there was a show called To Kill a Monkey, and I don't know how much I want to give away, but it kind of just deals with desperation and poverty, and then how you find yourself getting out of that. Um, and then there was another,
Is it
and
funny or is it serious?
no,
Like
no, it's a drama.
the pursuit of happiness.
No, it's a drama, but it's like a thriller, crime thriller type joint. So it
Interesting.
gets yeah, it gets intense. Um, it's pretty intense. And then there's another one called Marked, which is a heist show, and that was from South Africa. And it's a weird spin on a heist show, um, but it's pretty good as well. Moral dilemma again, uh, but yeah, two good shows.
nice.
Nice thing. Food to
Damn, we're
West.
gonna become a Nollywood aficionado.
Food to West with the international recommendations.
Perhaps. Yeah, and of course I watch both of these with my wife. Otherwise, I don't know if I'd finish them. I barely finish anything myself.
Dope, dope. What
Oh,
else we got?
oh, so you could go.
I have a book review slash recommendation. I brought this one up to Wes already, but for context on how I even got introduced to this, I was watching a podcast clip for what is it? Se- 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, I believe that it's an NBA podcast with Carmelo Anthony, a couple other dudes that I'm forgetting. My apologies, but they brought up that a coach they used to have had a book in his office, and the very first time they met the coach, they saw that book, and it gave off a very bad impression.
Really?
And the book's title was I'm not gonna say it out, but I'll spell Nigger was the title of the book.
This
So
was this was
hearing
the
this,
this was the coach of the Knicks or something.
no, this was George Karl. He used to be the coach of the Nuggets.
Oh,
It's kind of
yeah.
he's infamous for how much his players hate him because he is a documented racist. So
Okay, so it's a white
seeing
dude.
that, yes, it is a white dude, and as young players, they saw that book in his office and understandably were very put off. And when I first heard the story, I'm like, I would be very put off as well. But I was interested, and I'm like, what could be the context of this book? And like, I had no idea. I never heard of it before in my life. And at first, I thought it was like some type of etymology book because that's when I looked it up and I saw this. It seems kind of weird, but in actuality, the book they're referencing is an autobiography by Dick Gregory. And I unfortunately was not aware of him, but he's a civil rights activist, comedian. He passed a few years ago, but it was essentially his life story up to a certain point. I think it came out in the 70s. So I was somewhat intrigued and I read it not knowing anything about him. And it was without a doubt one of the best books I've ever read. Um, he's an excellent storyteller, very poignant and just the way that the story was kind of framed and some of the context it gives to kind of how, growing up in deep south in the 50s 60s was very very well put together. I won't say too much about the book. It's not to give spoilers necessarily because it's autobiography, but yeah, I really love that book. And you know me, I'm not much into nonfiction in general. Although I think
Yep.
autobiographies are kind of an exception, but yeah, in this case, this book was definitely definitely top notch. So I would highly recommend it. Again, authors Dick Gregory. Book title is Niggr. But even reading the book will kind of like the title is very inflammatory, which I don't that wasn't the intent necessarily, but it makes a lot of sense in the context of the book and how the story's told.
So what do you think about the coach now?
Well, I still think I mean obviously don't know him personally, but from the stories that players have told, he's definitely super racist. And the fact that you would just have that book sitting out with no context is like I think in the clip Carmelo Anthony he kind of said it best is like you can take it one of two ways. Like you can take it as the coach as he read the book and he is it gave him a different perspective on how to deal with his black players. Alternatively, you could just take it as he's trying to send some type of a message. Like you see the book and you kind of like,
He
what's
didn't
that? You're
even
like, oh, actually, yeah, it's so yeah. I really don't think I can say anything positive or negative. Or I'm still leaning toward negative for this coach to be honest. But I am happy that I saw that clip because I'd never heard of this book before, and there's no way I would have found out about it otherwise.
Interesting. Yeah, I like stories like that where you bump into some piece of media by listening to some other media. I'd all get that. Anything else?
Yeah, real quick. I was just gonna give a super quick warm review. Took a trip up to Maine, and that went very well. It was Friday, Saturday, or no, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It was basically the full extent of the trip. We left Friday, got there Friday, and then yeah, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, stayed out there. It was eight of us. Stayed at Airbnb. It was on a river, so you had like a dock in the back. We are able to do some fishing back there, just chill back there. We also took some trips into the um, small towns around the area, not too far over the border, um, north of Massachusetts. But yeah, just very good time, uh, relaxing, cool to spend that amount of time with friends. So yeah.
That's sick. I feel as if you this year in particular, your travel log might be more extensive than the rest of us. You know, at the end of the year, that we added that to our end of the year list. What's your favorite place that you've been to, and how
Oh
many
yeah.
places and how many places you've been to? So you might be up on the board as it pertains to that. But there's still a lot of 2025 to go. Lord's will, of course.
Very true.
Okay. Okay. Well, if that is it, I guess we can get right into the content. And let me just adjust something real quick. I don't even have to go to a different screen. So typical viewers of us might be a bit thrown off guard, but we're actually going to do things a bit differently today. Usually we switch up the screen and focus on the content, but today you still will be able to see our medium handsome / medium ugly, depending on how you look at it, faces today. Let me just pull up this. Is this the first one, Ghost? I don't think the order really matters, but one did come out before the other one.
2 weeks ago versus
They both came out 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. So yeah, maybe
The
they
order
got the
the
same
order I
time.
dropped them in Discord is the order that came out, but again, I don't know if it really matters. Anyways, so let me pull this up, and you guys might not be able to see that. Let me see if it comes up. At least clear on the thing. Let me adjust it. Let me see if I can doing some on the fly editing, so I don't. And I actually might blow this up a bit and cover some of the faces, but you guys already know what we look like, so it doesn't matter that much. But I will put this here. I will put this here. I will put this here. Okay, good enough. Okay. So, if anyone needs a quick reminder, this year, as far as the 2025 freshman or XXL freshman list, we got who was on this year? We got Baby Chief Do It, 1900 Rugrat, Samira Sin, Rayvon. Can't wait to hear his verse or his cipher. And then, man, you look at the list for the rest of these folks. Jello, Suzy Jello. Paid, EBK, Jabo, Laser Dim 700, YTB Fat, Ian, Low Shimmy, Samira Sin, did I say that? EM Triplin. So yeah, those are the folks. And I don't know if they fit every last person, because I feel like there's always like one person, one or two people that don't actually do their ciphers, but I don't know, we'll go through it and see what's good. And I mean, unless y'all have any starting words and any expectations, I think we should get right into it.
No expectations, hopefully. Impressed.
Sorry, I just wanted to do a quick test. I forget how we done in the past, but just heads up, I think we'll just take this step by step, and I will be taking some notes. So y'all keep it 1,000, no holding back.
Wait, so we're stopping after each verse?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
Swing the chalk stick like I'm cutting sushi. Chopper eat his ass up, I might call it suki. Ran the lamb shorts, I ain't call it her coochie. 308 a fat bitch, I hug on like Boosie. Lamb got a baby seat, I'm the worst baby since I'm smoking dope with baby cheap. Yeah, boy, you in some baby beat, he just ain't no stepper, I think most of them got baby feet. Damn, yeah, use a bitch like your boy, fuck daddy. My pocket way too swole, bitch, punching and they smack. I run no fortune, I don't rockin' and hang head. Okay, I'm my pills, bitch, and anybody that fucking had it. I got certain all these baby, I need a fucking hand. Boy, they break hands, with all I need a fucking hand. I told Brody to slow down with that shit, he won't want to fucking listen. I'm switching back to Glock, but that bitch better get lit. Damn, you so missing while you working. I put 30 in a Chris. I might with John Legend. He ain't hanging like the beat. I go out like John Legend. 5 hours front ends. I told my man on 5 minutes. Bitch, I'm on that lean. Hard to finish my Senate. But we ain't never back. Can't got 4 or 5 pistols. I know that I know everybody at the hospital. Damn, I ain't had that shit. I had bitch. Damn. All these rules on like a crack bitch. Damn. Shut the fuck up while you naked bitch. Don't fire me like a track bitch. Drop my mother they track bitch. You still go? Sack bitch. Yo, that Tennessee 10 with 3 years back. You just a crack bitch. I just saying I got strike. Better change my jacket bitch. I spent 10K on the carpet. I feel like a lad bitch.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro. I kind of want to stop this video now. I don't know.
Jeez,
Oh my god.
These ciphers are only like 6 minutes. Why would they let somebody go off of that?
He went like near 2 minutes. Bro.
That was who? 1900?
Yeah, 1900. Dog, why was he forcing his voice to be so deep like that? Like it's
Right.
clearly not natural.
His voice, like, that was grating. That was very grating.
Voice
And I
aesthetic.
was finding it hard to look at him too. Like,
Yeah, it's like he seems like he's
dude.
trying too hard to be someone he's
Yeah,
dog.
that was cringe. That was literally
I
cringe.
know it kind of sucks.
That's the type of dude to switch to country after a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the MVP comment of the day. That's actually the answer. That is actually a separate prediction. I know it sucks, but could you go back and play some of that, Ghost? I know it really sucks given the
Why? Why? But what?
Because-
How long?
Because
Video's half done.
yeah, that's crazy. That's the craziest part. Just a little bit of it because I think that it was echoing on the stream a bit, but I think I know why.
Lean is hard to finish, my sentence. But we ain't never lacking. The gang got 4 or 5 pistols.
So it's echoing.
Yeah,
Uh,
or it was echoing. Hold on, let me see.
didn't we have this problem before when we were sharing stuff?
Where's
Faintly recall.
class?
Yeah, yeah, it was, but I fixed it. So super apologies to any listeners, but I mean, to be honest, this was so bad. I don't even think the echo made it substantially worse.
Yeah,
I'm
we
being
had
honest with
people
you.
had to listen to that shit twice.
Yeah. I wouldn't run that. I wouldn't force anybody to run that back. Although sometimes stuff is better on the second listen. But anyway, I forget how we do it. If we're just like 1 out of 5, we'll just keep it regular, relatively authentic. Ace.
Wait, low key,
What?
before we do ratings, sorry to cut you off. I think we should wait until the end because I think it'll be better if we have context for the rest of the verses. I don't know what y'all thoughts are, but
Fair
Really
enough.
either way.
Maybe. I think a rating would be more useful in context. I think you're right because we could potentially individually rate them all 0, and that would be useful.
Fair enough. And I don't even know if we're gonna do like a numerical. I probably should have thought of all this beforehand. But anyway, I'm just curious to know y'all thoughts more so. Sorry.
Or maybe we should. It could even be a ranking. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, like I said, it was literally cringe. There was no redeeming quality. I guess you can rhyme for a long time or rap and then say rhyme, but yeah, it was like you putting on a personality that's not you, dog. It's weird.
I think I can imagine this is authentic. It's kind of hard at first when I first started. It kind of leans like a Chicago type of artist, but nah, this guy's from the country. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, he is from the country for sure, but I think he leaned in too much. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but it don't work.
You already kind of gave the best MVP comment, but any other thoughts, Wes?
Yeah, no, I can't say anything positive. And I don't really have much more to say. But yeah, inauthentic is the way it felt. Completely inauthentic and just bad.
You know what I should start making us do? Say something nice. We start off with say something nice.
Actually, it could be useful. There was one thing I was thinking. I was like, I do want to hear him speak. I want to hear his speaking voice, but not that bad. But I think like those interviews that they be doing on Double XL. I don't know if they
Probably
did
make
those.
it worse.
Those don't.
Like,
Yeah, no, it would clarify whether he's being super inauthentic or mildly inauthentic, or how bad it is. But yeah,
One that would have really went well with one of the topics that we're gonna talk about in the future. But two, you know what's interesting? You know how I feel this is like damn near a meme at this point. How you have like some actors that are freaking from the UK, but when they're acting, you couldn't tell like they're pretty much playing any American gangster role, like Idris Elba, the homeboy from Snowfall. I don't want to name them predominantly black folks, but there's all these UK actors that they can play movies and they sound like anybody from the states. I wonder if there's an artist that can do that or that can do that. I want to get the first like
Iggy
artist.
Azalea.
21 Savage.
That's
You guys-
crazy.
You guys
That's
are funny.
disrespectful.
You guys are funny, but Iggy started as if you hear them, they don't sound Australian anymore. And I was 21 never sounded like from the UK. I want to hear an artist that specifically like when they rap, they just sound like a artist from the States, but when they talk, they really sound like not. It doesn't have to be from the UK. It could be from anywhere else. But anyway, that has nothing to do with anything. But Ghost, is there anything even marginally positive you can say?
Dog shit. Let's listen to the next one.
Fair enough. Oh, next is Baby Chief. Do it. You know what's interesting? You know what I will say? Obviously that was garbage, but at least it's a theme. The homeboy was leaning into the Rugrats. I feel like you mentioned toddler-esque bars, and not say that's a positive thing, but at least there was a theme.
That's wild. That's wild slanderous, bro.
I'm just saying, there's the theme. You can associate it with some type of. It's like how like back in the day, like Wayne, he always had like in every song he had a bar like "F the world" and stuff that associated with it. And obviously he got like dragged out, but it was consistent. I like consistency. Anyway, next we have Baby Chief "Do It," which maybe also will have a similar theme and convention.
You say I ain't top 3 in Iraq, then your ass must be smoking dick. I'ma kill you. Then when they tell me you died, I'ma act like I ain't even know that shit. Come to your funeral, catch your OG crying, run up and choke that bitch. Come by your casket laughing, then I'ma all on that bitch. Fuck the next they say anything, I'm 14, 15, and 16. I'm 17, 18, 19, 20. Young, but the hoe still show me the titties. I like my shit slim and pretty. 5 feet tall, but I still get jiggy. I told my Atlanta bitch to drop your dot, I'm in your city. Slap, bitch, I can't go back. Roll his ass in the rug if you think he a rat. I ain't tryna talk about killing all day, but if a nigga play, put his ass in the pack. Stack, numbers do not lie. Tell me who keeping up with the stats. Came through blowing and ain't his shit. Somebody tell Vaughn I need his glasses.
It's wild how much shorter this one was.
Okay. So, Baby Chief "Do It" definitely went the route of I'm not going to be on here talking for multiple minutes. I'm just going to do my thing and get out. And if you've ever heard Baby Chief "Do It," that was very reflective of how how he raps. But anyway, yeah, first impressions. Ace, what do you think?
Not the worst thing in the world. Not the worst thing in the world. That was much more bearable. I'm glad that he came in, did his thing, left. He's obviously leaning into the I won't say self-deprecation, but leaning into the obvious things about him being short, young, whatever. He's still standing on it. So I respect it. I respect it.
One thing about that, don't they say that's always like the risky thing to do because we all are gonna get older, unless they don't actually plan to be a rapper for like years and years and years.
What do you mean leaning into? He's accepting himself, or he's good with himself where he is right now. That don't mean that if he gets taller or
Damn,
obviously he's gonna get older.
he could literally have a growth spurt.
Yeah, but he'll still be good with himself where he's at. He's not. It's not like he's saying I'm always be short or anything like that.
Like low key, it could still work. Like the ironic name, so you call like big dudes tiny or something. Like he could.
Oh yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. If he's creative, he can make it work.
What about you, Wes? What do you think of Baby Chief? Do it first.
Not good, but he was more authentic, and he reminded me of a Boondocks character. But that's about it.
Yeah,
That's
you
bad
you
funny.
and everybody. Like he literally gets called Riley on a daily basis.
There you
Lord
go.
have mercy. Ghosts. What comes to your mind here and there?
I mean, obviously, it wasn't as bad as 1900 Rugrat. I didn't realize, but I've heard some of his songs before, just like clips of it, and I think that made it a little less off-putting. Because it's pretty reflective of his style and how he sounds in general. I mean, it's kind of cheating, bro, because you put the worst dog shit first. That
Yeah.
when 2 minutes, everyone's gonna sound like good in comparison, but I think
You
it's
never know.
funny. It's not really music related, but everyone in the background, like just dance. It just makes these videos so much worse somehow. Like pretend to be hype off the trash bars. Like I don't know, man. I'd rather watch this with a blank screen to be honest, but I guess that's not music related. So it wasn't as bad as the first one. I'll say that.
I guess, well, yeah, I guess it is a cipher, so they're supposed to be supporting each other, but it would be hilarious if they were authentic, if they really showed how they felt.
Yeah, so somebody needs to do that at some point. Just like not be into trash bars. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah. I don't necessarily mind it. I think again, having heard how he some of his songs and how he raps, it definitely I was definitely wasn't thrown off guard. And speaking of themes, they're definitely on brand. I don't know if this is a theme or a thing to really lean to, but when I think of Baby Chief Do, I just think of like someone who's like super disrespectful. So that's my impression of this brother so far. All the same, let's keep pushing. Have a bunch of artists to listen to. Next, we have Laser Dim 700.
Fuck nigga bite my jerk, they biting. Backyard swinging dice, we swiping. Everybody having blick, we piped up. Nigga run my way, go the other way. Supreme dripping, my jerk is trailing. Headshot, no I'm shooting about around. Fuck nigga say he popped that we ain't sound. Satisfaction when banana get peeled. On vacation, but I still got the steal. How the fuck you still smell through vacancy? I'ma drop the window, you can work the wheel. Blick on a boat, I'm a Navy SEAL. Big coat in the summer going drill.
Yikes.
Okay, now they really get in trouble.
Yikes.
You know what's interesting? I really get the sense that Double XL give these guys like full like autonomy to do whatever comes to their mind or however they prepare. But this just seems way off balance. Like first homeboy is rapping okay, like you're not the only one here. We got other people, and then some of these people are like, I'm like, that's it, which obviously given the quality, I guess I'm not necessarily too heartbroken, but was there more? Doesn't it kind of sound like he was almost cut off, or am I tweaking?
He did, yeah. cut his
Yo,
mic.
low key, they might have cut the mic on, bro, because there's no explanation.
Anyway, sorry for that.
Oh my gosh.
Uh, maybe I'll start mixing up so we can get. Let me hear your first impression, Ghost.
Yo, I mean, to be honest, he might be a worse actual rapper than 1900 Rugrat, even though Rugrat was cringier. Dog, that was like he couldn't even speak. He couldn't even put words together. And you know what? I'm gonna cut him a little bit of slack because this beat is atrocious, and he definitely wasn't flowing on it. But I think this beat is doing no one any favors.
Jeez. What about you, Wes? What did you think of Laser Dim?
Uh, that was bad. But to Ghost comment, maybe if you threw him on a super dope beat, it wouldn't matter. But it was just straight mumbling, straight like yeah, just yeah, not good.
Ace, anything positive to say?
I kind of agree with Wes. I think he's trying to go the Playboy Cardi route. That's who he remind me of with his intonation, the way he's kind of just slurred all his words together. And it could potentially go well on a great beat, but yeah, this wasn't it.
You know what kind of sucks about that? Like, if they are trying to imitate, not imitate, but if they are Playboy Cardi esque artists, like I feel as if for somebody hearing that, and again, I hope this is not necessarily people's first time hearing these artists, but it also should be the expectation that it could potentially be. I feel as if somebody would listen to that and they think that's like literally what's wrong with hip hop. Like that's the definition of like a modern day artist that they're relatively incoherent. Uh, they don't necessarily sound very intelligent through their music, and it's just something that you really want to hear more of. So I do feel as if that's unfortunate. In so much, I think that's the worst one thus far. Yeah, IMO. But let's continue. Next, we got Low Shimmy.
Ambidextrous, baby. I shoot with my lefty. Woke up on the wrong side of the bed, so I went crazy. Hit the throw in so we can win, so they won't let me. Broke niggas always tryna lecture, that's my pet peeve. But I don't give a damn. I walk in double S a Ricky, bitch, I'm Ricky, damn. I spent this tennis on these bitches and 10 just on these pants. I got like 10 inside my jacket, I'm high demand. For real, I go in through it twice. I sign your favorite rapper. I get a pretty bitch. And I just go kidnap her. I give a right to
Whoa, what?
Rat. I give a right to Chief. I pass a right to Ian, bitch. I smoke it like some Keith. I smoke you like a leaf. I smoke you like my. I told the bitch can suck my dick and get inside my breast. I told the bitch can take it out, don't want to use your teeth. I told the bitch don't use the dentures, put it right to sleep.
Oh god!
What
in the?
You know what sucks? And I feel as if I'm gonna say, you know, it sucks a lot of today. I feel as if I said last Homeboy was the worst I heard so far, and then Homeboy said, "Oh, really? I got something for you."
I got you. Don't worry.
Yeah. Wes, what do you think? Anything positive about that?
It was horrible. Yeah, no, he was the worst because of lyrical content. He was the worst. Like, okay, I mean, one could argue that the shock value rapping was a thing, but no, no, bro, no, it was trash. It was trash.
I think one thing we can all.
Plus, I mean, I got a comment too on his flow, which was horrible. Like it was all over the place and just incoherent. Like
Well, that's what I was about to say. I think we can all I think we've all established this beat, necessarily isn't necessarily fitting for these artists. I think we can all admit, like, he clearly could not ride that beat. Like,
Yeah, absolutely not.
there's a disconnect.
yeah, but that's a talent problem too. Like,
I mean, yes, but bro, this beat is so bad. I don't know many artists that could fall. Like,
it is bad, but it's in 4/4 time. Like, at some point,
yeah, like I could imagine JID freshman getting on this beat.
I was thinking
sounding
the same exact thing.
Like, it's a really bad beat. But
No,
that
JID would kill
aside,
it.
dog. That aside, bro. Yo, I thought his first bar of the kidnapping was bad, but that shit at the end, yeah, nah, bro.
He just kept going too. He didn't. He kept going.
that wasn't it.
and it's like he was ashamed when he said it too. He knew it was it was over the top.
He say it and look around all guilty. Did my parents hear that?
Oh my gosh.
Dog.
Yeah. Anything else to say, Ghost?
We still got what three more of these?
This is. What about you, Ace? What comes to mind here in Low Shimmy?
I mean, you kind of said it for the last one, where it's like people talk about the state of hip hop and the problems with it, and this guy for me, he's the exemplifies it. Like, just dude, why? What? No, don't. Like, his voice, the bars, obviously, his lack of ability to actually ride a beat. It's just everything was wrong with this. So, I I'm leaning towards this being my worst.
It's such a
Which is crazy.
shame because, yeah, one, it seems like these brothers are really in a competition to see who's worse, first of all. Second of all, the things I want to give them bail on don't necessarily make it any better. Because, one, like you mentioned, I think this guy's voice or his tonality, I don't know if that's how it usually sound, but it doesn't seem like, obviously, I'm no, like, super A&R or music producer, but if I'm like trying to sign an artist, I don't think I would sign this brother, given that tonality, unless he can like switch it up a bit. He also seems like he needs a certain type of beat because this, if he's on a beat like this, he sounds obviously awful. And you definitely gotta give this brother a lot of points off because was it just me or this sounds like one of those examples where like an artist doesn't really know what to say, so they're kind of just filling in with something super generic.
Ad lib ass bars.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, this is looking like a really not positive year, but we still got some artists to hear, so let's keep.
The good news is it literally can't get worse, right?
I thought that since Rugrat and Laser Dim, but next we got Nino Paid.
Come on.
I remember them days you had hoes on the wall. Free little bubble, you rolling up roaches and talking about how we gonna get out the hood. I miss Pops, I wish I could call, but long as he look down on when you good. We used to steal out stores, cause I ain't even had nothing really to eat. Like you grab cheese and I grab bread and one of y'all niggas try to steal the meat. And that's how it was, they that for some weeks. Me and Tay John used to hit the studio, and I think Javon still live down the street. Fuck is a Nino Paid type beat. I used to search that shit all the time, but for other rappers, nigga, not me. Damn. Happy I made the double XL. Know some people who want me to lose. I bet ain't. I need my money by the night. Told you this beat to be stupid.
Oh God.
The left wrist stupid. The right wrist stupid. I'm alright now, but me and Chief, we been made cooler.
Yo, I gotta say, maybe he was actually freestyling. Like, maybe he was actually coming out the tongue.
Why wouldn't you? You're on one of your biggest platforms, starting off as a new artist. Why would you come with freestyle? You should come with like some of your better bars.
Listen, man. I'm trying to cut him some mail, bro. Yo.
Oh my God, dude. I don't know.
He sounded like he actually didn't know what he was gonna say. Like,
right. That's the thing.
Even more.
That is the thing. Like to me, his sound overall wasn't atrocious. It was probably the most bearable. Maybe it's between him and Baby Chief, but yeah, the way he just like kind of drop out for a second, like what was that? Like,
bro forgot the lyrics.
Yeah, he probably forgot his words.
You gotta pull out your phone or something.
Drake.
Who was the artist that had their phone up during part of their phone out during the Five Fingers death?
Oh,
in the
Drake,
freestyle.
Right? Or did he?
Was it Drake? Nah, there was another
I think
artist.
Drake did that on like Hot 97 or something like that. But I feel if Drake is the most famous for doing that. Anyway.
Yeah.
You got anything else to say, Ghost?
I said enough already.
Wes.
At least he wasn't long. I think if he had went on, he might have been with Rugrat.
I had hope for this dude too. Crazy.
All right.
It was technically bad, but like really bad. And it felt like he choked, but it was written. Like,
yeah, maybe maybe get him in the studio, get a phone in front of him so we don't forget his lyrics and it won't be that bad.
I mean, I don't know if he actually. I think
that could literally be a style.
I think
y'all keep talking about
just be his style. I don't think it was. I don't think he forgot anything. I think he thought it was a punchline or something, and it was ill
Mm,
placed, and he just let it rock. But I don't know. He was
but
more listenable than the rest to me,
right.
and I feel like he was trying. I don't know. I feel like he tried maybe the most, except for maybe Baby Chief. I don't know. He has something, but it's not good. But he has something. I think he's the best so far for me. But yeah.
I tend to agree with you, Wes. I come away with that thinking like it is it's bearable. My only wish, or my biggest wish, I wish like that was. I think when we think of like when we go into these double XL ciphers, we kind of have the understanding that all these artists that we don't know them and we haven't heard of them. They're probably gonna be mid. I wish that was like the baseline. I wish that I would. It kind of sounds messed up. I wish he was the worst, and everyone else was like a cut above that.
Yeah.
That would make for a good double XL freshman list. But obviously the fact that we're thinking, oh, I mean, that's not bad out of the batch. That's lets you know the state that we're dealing with here. All the same, we still got artists to listen to. Last but not least, on this particular cipher um, run through, we got Ian.
Wait, are we sure this is the last? Did we hear Low Shimmy yet?
Yes.
Or am I forgetting?
And was it that bad?
Yeah. We
Your
did. That
brain
was the dude that.
booted it out already?
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's see what he got.
Go ask about me, I'm not that guy. Most these grown ass men act cool online, but they actually act like dots. Bitch, you know you wrong, so don't just sit there and act like something's not. You don't need knee rick-ons or jewelry or cars, just go and get right with God. It was just me and my laptop dunking till everybody else came asking for guap. I couldn't see it back then, but once this shit gets ugly, it just don't stop. I got plans, opinions, and real feelings, I never could be no prop. It was just me and my mom, my sister, my dad before y'all ass came around. He was my brother before everything went south, now I don't even know who he is. You ain't had nothing for me when I held shit down, I'm never gonna do it again. Now mind you, live your truth, but you on a whole new level eating on dick. Gotta stop letting shit get to your head, you might just make shit fun again.
Jesus
The
Christ.
beat really is atrocious. Like I was actually kind of struggling to find the syllable placement.
I think he might have done the best on the beat, to be honest. But it's this beat.
I think he
is
might have just
awful,
been the best
bro.
rapper in that out of that batch.
Yeah. Just still not saying a lot.
Yeah, what do you think, Ghost?
I mean, it was bad, but it wasn't like intolerable, I guess, and say that. Again, I think he did the best at riding the beat, and with how atrocious it is, I guess that's some type of accomplishment. But yeah, like I've heard some of Ian's stuff before, so I have no actual hopes that he's a good artist, but maybe he's not as dog shit as I thought. Question mark.
Jesus.
It's kind of positive note to end on, I suppose.
What about you, Wes? What do you think?
I mean, not to say it this way, but he sounded like a white rapper. I don't know. I didn't like it, but that might be somewhat me. But I guess in terms of the cipher, he wasn't at the bottom, somewhere in the middle, maybe, or maybe closer to the top in terms of sheer. I don't want to say talent, but yeah, I don't know. It wasn't good, but it's the best I can do.
He's struggling over there.
Yeah, it sounds like it. You think that was a positive way to round out this cipher? Ace?
Yeah, it was the best they could do. It was the best they could do. I think I have him close to the top of this batch as well, but he's still very bad. Like, if I heard this on the radio, it would be, or him on the radio, I think it would be unlistenable for me. Like, it's the best of the worst. Like,
will say, not on this beat particularly, but I would have been inclined to hear more because I was trying to get a gauge on what we're working with here. Obviously, you could just slot this in as like a white guy rapper, but if there's more to hear, it's not like a relationship with his mom and dad. That's what I took that away, which it's always nice to hear that a change in hip hop. You know what's crazy? When he first started off, I thought he was gonna go like the Chance the Rapper route. I don't think he was talking about having a relationship with the Most High. But I don't know if that was really reflective of his music. Anyway,
these comments are killing me.
So that was the first batch. That was like 6 of them, so there's only like 4 more artists. All right. Well, let's hear the rest of 2025's XXL Freshman and what they got to say.
This has gotta be an improvement, bro. It's gotta.
Wait, so everybody was bad? In summary.
Yes.
I mean, bad.
Not one of them was
bad.
No, but we're not
relative.
gonna be looking for any of them. Like, we're not trying to hear from any of them.
I mean,
well, probably not. But I will say again, the beat was so bad. I feel like it made everyone twice as worse as maybe they really are. So, I'm a couple I won't fully rule out.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
are you asking? Are you telling? Are you checking for any of these guys, Wes?
I mean, when I say that, okay, if they feature on something you already with an artist that you already like, okay, but nobody's gonna be like, oh, let me keep an eye out.
No, I'm not looking for
but
that.
we might have like a case situation or something. Like you never know. You never know.
I'm never forget that. That was some mind bending stuff. And it was literally the reason why you literally have to listen to every song off the album.
That's the thing. You never know. You find the diamond at the bottom of a very, very deep rough. All right.
You know what sucks? I don't know if y'all saw this, and it almost pains me to say this. And so much I don't want to say it. Did any of y'all see that clip of XQC listening to JD's album?
Oh, yeah, I did. Yes.
It's crazy because sometimes when I'm going through an album, I just want to like hear a song where like the beat is like something that instantly catches me, and then listen to it based off that. But that really makes me want to that clip really makes me want like to take a more intentional approach to listening to the music, because one, I think that's what listening to music has become in certain regards, and I definitely don't want to be in that bag. It seemed like Ghost Alone when I saw it, but it was effectively like the worst way for. Imagine like the worst, like a music critic, not say XQC, a music critic. Imagine a music critic going through an album, but it's like the worst way to digest it. Oh, I guess we could just pull it up real quick.
Angel wings that have yet to flare.
I'm not listening to that.
Something come. Cash out, the buddy got the swerving in the lane.
Not listening to that.
The rain could.
Get to heaven, how
I don't even want to see the rest.
I'm good. With this beat, chat, isn't that? Comethazine. I walk around like. Bro, down to the bank. Anyway, chat, yes, if you enjoy this music, chat, I really hope you enjoy it. That's all I'm gonna say. I hope it goes very hard for you, and you have that on your iPod. You got this, man. Is that not the Riot Games guy? The Arcane guy?
And again, obviously this is a clip. It's condensed, but I can assure you the amount that they listened to and gave it a shot was reflective of how they did consume it. But anyway,
I need to say something. I think that there is a level.
Let's keep it streamer friendly.
There's a level of neuroticism that has been ingrained in this generation through TikTok and other streaming platforms, where people are not interested in holding their attention on anything for any amount of time, and it's crazy. It's crazy to see it.
That's facts.
Like, plus, I don't know if y'all heard about the people who talk about the people who go to concerts now, and they only know the TikTok part of the song.
Yeah.
And for the rest of the concert, everybody is silent. Like,
silent. There'll be people that literally leave after the first track.
It's so strange. Like,
Wow.
It's trippy. It's trippy when you think about it too much. Like it's crazy. But yeah.
No, that actually is a point to bring up. And you know, it sucks because like in like hearing that and like seeing examples like this. Again, I want to be more intentional with like how even I consume music. But at the same time, look what we have to work with. Imagine if like this, we just went out into the open market of new music, and so I have to work with. I almost like can get it because I'm not. Or could I listen to a whole low shimmy or laser dim 700 album?
Well, yeah, you raise a good point, but I think like when we listen to the hip hop at the end of the year, for example, I think that's kind of a if you never heard of an artist, well, that's kind of a decent way to do it. Where we listen to at least a few full tracks, and then if we can tell like immediately, like yeah, this is dog shit, then we don't give it a shot. Like I get there's a value in listening to projects front to back, as I've avowed before, and given it a full shot, but some stuff is just like you know what you're getting.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, but at the same time, like I feel like the what is the goal? What is the intention? Because I feel like people are just like they do stuff like that, and that's their experience, and they move on to the next thing. Like that's their goal is not to engage with anything. Like
Goal is to
it's to
say they
just move on
listen
to the
to
next
it
thing.
and
Yeah, exactly. Have an opinion real quick, and just like everything is so micro. Just everything is tiny. Like just and it's just like one thing after the other. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's just consumption without actually
Exactly. Exactly.
engaging.
That's a whole podcast discussion in itself. Yeah, like we said, you know, all we can do is give it our best shot to consume and give a relatively concise take on things. So let's listen to this next batch of ciphers. I'm actually curious to know what some of these artists pump out. So let's play it.
Alright, Samara.
Bitch, I'm sick. God gave me this rap. Came in a freshman, but bitch, I'm a Mac. Cool little voice, little Nelly Furtado. Rash on me with a face like a model. Keep it covered up, but his body is a bottle. If I let this ass out, they gon' crash full throttle. Brand new T, can't fuck with me. Tongue too sharp, whole cutlery. Shouldn't gave me no money, now you stuck with me. He broke it with a star, sunset with me. He can't even blink without seeing me everywhere. We're seeing black and move the culture like February. Some drop, no images, bad clips. Timeline type full of obituaries. No careers, no more, just field trips. I'm finna bring the class back from the cemetery. Come on. I feel like Mike Jones, from folks to tipping, yeah. He thought I'd have barking, had told me to mind my ambition. Nah, y'all think I'm a bitch that's gonna listen to bitching?
Nope.
I'm thinking more niggas should get in that kitchen. I'm thinking more niggas should get in that kitchen. I'm thinking more niggas should get in that kitchen. I'm thinking more niggas should get in that kitchen. Thinking more niggas should get in there. Whoa, whoa.
So what's this medicine? Okay. Ace, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, best so far. Actually listenable. Maybe went on a bit too long, but yeah, she got it. She got it. Like, listenable artist, somebody I would check for. Good stuff.
Okay. Wes, I'm curious to hear your take. What are your first impressions on based off that?
Same solid performance and very listenable. And she was on a Smino song, no? I feel like
Yeah, she's
Okay,
I think
okay.
she was torn with she's on a couple tracks.
Yeah. Where's she from? Somewhere in the south.
I don't know
Somewhere
myself.
south.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, yeah.
And then Ghost, what would you not rate that, but what would you
Immediately 20 times better than previous tracks. Plus his beat was a lot better. I think on the first half was definitely like very good, flowing on the beat well. Latter half need to work on that breath control. But yeah, it's like night and day from what we were hearing before. Like I've already checked for some of her stuff. It's definitely someone I keep an eye out for because she definitely has talent and ability. So we're already doing a lot better.
It's crazy how we think similar things. Yeah, obviously there is definitely a decent amount of talent here. Um, yeah, honestly, the only not negative thing that comes to mind, but the only like thing that comes to mind as far as critique is like yeah, I can tell that they are relatively young slash new to this level of artistry, so you definitely have room for growth. And another thing that comes to mind, while there definitely could easily be some like lotto comparisons. I sense this could be an artist that could one day hop on, maybe they already have, like be on a song with JID even, and have a decent verse. So yeah, so listen, this is definitely refreshing after hearing that other batch. And I think, oh, Lord's will, we might have another decent follow up. Salute to Rayvon. Let's hear what he has to say.
Look, I'm scared to know where I go and I die. Been lighting shit up like the 4th of July. From where we see devil, don't nobody cry. Ain't got a tool, better grab a supply. Fisherman, I keep a pole by my side. You won't race around here, you won't going outside. He kill your brother, how he still alive? Niggas get ran when they heard I arrived. Not a gang member, should hang by yourself on the roots of the game, so I play by myself. Pulling cards, went with the hand, I was still burying my because you ain't see how I felt. Trapping in school and that got me expelled, but through hell and I'm making it clear as propel. Jehovah Witness, we ringing your bell. Niggas are blame me for being broke. How you mad when you got the same 24? I talk numbers, I speak Roman numerals, bitch. I'ma be late to my funeral. Try to cross me and think I ain't noticed it. Ain't your money, then why is you posting it? Ain't your money, then why is you posting it? Bitch, I'm big-headed like Ethiopians. I'm a good guy for nothing, I turn into Chucky. After I fuck, I don't want you to touch me. Claim them niggas can't get in me cook. I cannot fuck you if your feet is ugly. Hang with you niggas, you square like a puppy. Singing too much, you will jiggly puffy. Slide through the D and I'm stopping that buddy. Skinny ass nigga, but pockets is chubby. Throw that shit back, throw that shit back. Okay. Niggas act like me, but they cannot rap. Oh God. Double XL, I'm giving them hell. It's better this than to sit in a cell. Damn.
Okay, so let's rate one. Ghost, what's your impressions based off that that cipher?
It's probably just the poor performances before, but this might be one of the best XXL ciphers I've ever heard. Just off first listen, because that was excellent.
You know what's interesting? I don't know if Lem Triplin and Jello is gonna be able to hold the same level. Like we're building something pretty good here, but I wonder if you're responsible for the Double XL ciphers, would you want to mix in some of like the better artists with the lower artists, or do you want to just keep it separate? Because I can imagine this one is probably gonna get like, it's probably gonna be more fire emojis opposed to the other one probably gonna be more poop emojis.
I think there's a strat in having all the trash ones together, just because like as a whole it makes it seem a lot worse relative to the other one and might give the other one traction. I don't know. I feel if you
gotta put the trash out first though. Put that video out first.
Yeah,
I think you want to put the good one out first, because if you put the trash one out, then people might listen to the second one.
But if people listen to the good one first, and they go to the second one expecting something good, it might make it even worse than it actually is. It's kind of a no-win situation.
What do you think, Wes?
Yeah, that was super solid the way he played with the bars and played with the not the crowd, but with the beat and stuff. He knew what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing. He's got skills. That was solid.
And Ace, what do you think?
Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
My bad. I just want to say real quick, that dude who was doing the ad-libs in the background, he was annoying. He could have kept it quiet, because that I just wanted to hear Rayvon. But sorry, that's all.
It definitely seemed like they missed that perfect ad-lib window. Ad-lib windows they're very like precise.
Yeah, he ad-libbed everything except where he actually needed to come in.
But yeah, what do you think, real quick, Ace?
Yeah, I'm familiar with Rayvon. I already know he can rap. He can rap, and he showed it here. Best performance by far, in my opinion. My only little critique here, I wouldn't have said that Ethiopian bar, but other than that,
It was funny. It was funny.
It's rap.
Fair enough. Let's keep pressing on. Who we got next? Is YTB?
What's a YTB?
That's how it sound when the fog come. Wax on my upper income. Double A said with a big gun. I remember see with a bed bug. This life I can't handle it. I'm on the screen, I blood do it. Money saying how they photo do. Bitches saying how they photo do. Came in the game with my thugs. Hate niggas the other side get hung. For the cat, he gon' hit who he love. For the cat, he gon' hit who he love. Bro, know I can't hit with a drum. Too fucking rich to fall in love. Outside park the done. Outside park the done.
Yeah. This brother should have been with the other guys.
Yeah. Yeah, we came right back down to earth.
Yeah. I don't know. Anything even really positive to say, Ace?
Nah, it was all bad. This is the type of guy. It's like, why? How did you even? Who told you could rap? Like, who told you? Yeah, you doing no. It don't make no sense. Words slurred. I was trying to understand it too. Words too slurred. Like, couldn't even hear the rhyme on the end of the bar. Like, no redeeming qualities.
Yeah, it sucks. That just seems like one of those freestyles or ciphers where it just seems like they're not even really trying to put much effort into it. It just seems like a very low effort.
Yeah.
Ghosts. Anything?
You know, it was bad. However, I heard snippets of potential. Like, put them on a decent, suitable beat. I could see it being hard. So I'm not gonna completely rule him out. Again, yes, it was dog shit, but there was a little something there. A little something.
You got more imagination than me, sounds like. Wes, what do you think?
I was trying to remember who he reminded me of, and it was Bari from Zero Fatigue. He used to run with Smino and Monty but he had an appeal, and I feel like this is just a bad version of Bari. Like he's not doing it well. He has the same kind of style.
Being a bad version of any
was too
artist
lazy
is not
with
good.
it. Yeah, and an artist that's not really big.
Yeah, Bari was not that good.
He's not big, and no, he's not technically good, but he has something. Like he's got a little flow and a style to him. But this guy is like, his energy was too low. Like, it was weird.
Yeah, that's right back to square one. I thought we were gonna see a gradual improvement, but that was not it. That brother needs to go back to rap school. Anyway, next we got, I don't know if it's EM tripling or M tripling, but let's see what
Do we know what the YTB stands for, by the way? Because my imagination is going crazy.
Probably young something, boss or something. I don't know.
Young, talented, black, maybe?
Definitely not talented.
Yeah.
That's the best descriptor I could think of, bro. I could think of a lot more slanderous stuff. All right, let's hear you.
Do a temp check on me, I ain't like these niggas. Hot head, I get a right with a nigga. I get in your mind like a psychic, separate in from the rest with a hyphen, nigga. I was down bad in the projects, but I made it out being broke, ain't like me, nigga. I give a damn what he said, it's off with his head, I don't take shit lightly, my nigga. Rubber band man, you could call me Run It Up Man, Mr. Run It Up Man. 5-star hoes pulling up, tryna fuck him. I never cuffed them, I could really give a damn what the I said, cause I got more money than him. He ain't talking when there's money involved. You can call me when the check land. I woke up, got a check, spin a check, then I made another check. Then I spent that new check up on my neck like I don't give a fuck about it. Nigga, I hate me too if I was you. I can't even doubt it. I pay his mama rent, make that nigga feel less a man about it. Checks on me like Nike. Tell her I'm a freshman, need a double XL white tee. Like on Soldier Boy, who is you? Don't know that boy. Get my crew to stroll that boy. Hoes blowing up my phone, I think I'm starting to get annoyed. Project Baby, I was on a block, now I got a M in stocks. Now I'm dripping Louis V.
P, but no, I am not skateboard P. Japanese denim jeans cost more than a wedding ring. I'm on a Cardo B, feel like I'm up off ketamine. Damn.
See, that's what I want when I listen to these XXL Freshman Cyphers. Like, something I can, like, bop to. Obviously not in any sense, like, the greatest thing in the world, but that's something like, okay, I can check for that, brother. There was I like that flow. But maybe I'm gassing too much. What do y'all think? What do you think, Wes?
Yeah, no, he's good with the flows. Like at a moment, I was wondering if he was still on it, but like I feel like he has some pretty good control of his flow. He can weave on the beat, and that was cool. I like that.
Nice. What do you think, Ace?
Yeah, I agree with your sentiment there. He sounds like somebody I could check for. Again, not the greatest bars in the world, but they work, and he makes it work. Doesn't sound his voice sounds good. He sounds like a rapper. Like
yes,
sounds like an actual rapper.
Yeah, I can tell. I don't know how old his brother is. Maybe he's fresh out, but I can tell his brother's been rapping since like high school, like maybe in junior high, like lunchroom days. I can tell it.
Yeah, right. Yep.
What do you think, Ghost?
Yeah, that was pretty good. The beginning was excellent. He kind of lost the steam a little bit, but I could definitely see the potential. I kind of heard a little bit of like old Earl Sweatshirt flow, to be honest, like a little bit in the beginning, but yeah, I was impressed for the most part. Definitely an artist I will give a listen to. We'll check for.
Yeah, I feel like he could be intelligent with his flows. Like he could be like on like a what I'm thinking of Saba, like people who actually pay a close attention to the flow and like get in and out at certain points, and like he could be really good.
I could hear Saba too.
Yeah, they definitely had a strong start. Yeah, it's just pleasant to finally hear what you're looking for when you listen to these ciphers. There's some potentials, a little bit of talent, somebody that sounds like they know what they're talking about. But last but not this is last but not least. And we made it. Okay, Jello. From basketball to rapping, let's see what he got to say.
Move, bitch. Get out the way. I feel like I'm ludicrous when I'm speeding on that E-way. You bitches so new to this, been the realest way before my B-Day. Hit my bitch from the back, had to run it back, put my bitch in replay. Come on my shit more than once, I know how to bump, hit my bitch the G-way. Blue shirt stuffed up in my pocket, put it on your top, bitch, you gone the C-way. Niggas always talking shit, if I didn't hoop, I could flip a brick. But I don't fuck with no laws or feds, I just keep my mind stuck on getting rich. Cuz say he having motion, these niggas soft sounding like a bitch. Only motion I got, nigga, in them trigger fingers when we dumping clips. Check the fit, bitches look at me, exclusive shit. Straight from BBB, been a gangster since 3 years old. How the fuck you think they call me G3? Undefeated nigga, any battle, how the fuck these niggas gon' defeat me? Been whooping niggas since a little one, how the fuck these niggas gon' beat me? Don't make no sense, bitch repent. Niggas partying and missing rent. Told my dog take 2 of his, now them niggas looking for some missing pigs.
There you have it. Well, one I was definitely looking forward to Jello, so I'll still give it that. I will say, what's crazy? Even though, I think we all probably are on the same wavelength of what that sounded like. I think if there's anything that they did excel at, he might be the most like trained in the sense that the tonality, like, and also not that he was like doing no Eminem shit, but yeah, it seemed like he seemed confident in the way in the way he sounds on a mic. I'll give him that. It really, really, really sucks, and I hope that's the last time I say that. And obviously everyone has their own background story, and we don't know these people, but like, if we're trying to be authentic here, shouldn't there be like no level of street bars in a person like his when he's grew up with like his father being there present like every step of the way, training him to be a basketball star? Like,
no, we saw how we grew up from since you was a youngin. Like,
literally.
you gotta keep a lid on those bars.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I don't know. It just yeah. Anyway, what do y'all think? Ace, what comes to mind?
These comments are absolutely
Yo,
killing me. Yeah.
they got me die.
But yeah, Jello, nah, he did his thing. He came out. It was a little rocky at first. I wasn't sure, but he salvaged it. The only like minor critique I have is he didn't ride the beat as well as he could. I feel like if he was more intentional about like his syllable placement and everything, it would sound much better. But yeah, no, he did his thing.
Fair enough. Ghost, what do you think?
The start was a little shaky, but he definitely slid. Like, and knowing what some of the songs sound like, this beat wasn't really what he usually raps on, but he still like was decent on this, and I could hear the potential just from knowing his other tracks in this. So I think it was good. Again, the beginning was a little shaky, but I was he met my expectations for what I expected. So I was not displeased.
Yeah, if he stays serious about hip hop, he could definitely go the distance as far as being an artist. Make another banger or two. What about you? What do you think?
I didn't like it, but like from the beginning, I didn't like it. And I don't think he necessarily turned it around. I will say he has a good rapping voice, and I guess he should continue. But nah, it wasn't that good. Plus, knowing that he's talking all this stuff when he was raised clearly in a good household with a great father, like I don't know, it's kind of weird. But yeah.
Yeah, that is an interesting thing to maneuver. I mean, you always whenever even though it is a bit cringe, you always gotta remember a lot of these rock and alternative artists are singing about the most disconnected stuff that doesn't relate to their background either. So if it can work in other genres, let's not be too critical when it comes to hip hop. That's at least what I tell myself.
Well, I mean, if it was good, that would be another story.
Oh yeah.
If it sounded really good.
I'm not speaking about the quality. I'm just speaking about like, because again, that kind of stuck out for me. And the big thing was like, I don't think you lived you lived some of this stuff, bro. But anyway, so there you have it. Some of it was kind of hard to listen to, but we made it through it just like we do every year. And I guess if y'all are down, we can just run through some quick ratings. It does make sense.
Real quick, I'm sorry. Who said this bar? Because I think I missed it.
I don't know. I missed that.
It had to have been YTB Fat, because I think we could understand half of what you saying, bro. I would cry. Oh my god.
Hey man.
You found one. Sorry.
We're not here to grade every last bar.
Move on with the rate.
But we are here to give some quick grades on these artists. And like I was saying, I think it does in a world make sense to do ratings afterwards to get an idea of what we're working with. In totality. I just hope we all remember what these artists were pushing out. I guess we'll go back in order. So you still have the latest artists in your memory. Ace. It feels like just out of 5 as we've done in the past. Out of 5, what are you giving Jello?
I got my 4.
Okay, that ain't bad.
Just for reference sake, we're rating this against like 5 is the best in this class and 1 is the worst in this class. Okay, just confirming.
And you can also give 0s if you want.
Oh, trust me, I will be.
Wes, what do you give Jello?
3.
Okay.
Nah. 2.
Damn it,
Damn.
man. Well, it is what it is. Ghost, what are you giving him?
Nice little 3.
And I tend to agree. I think that is middle of the road, mid, but serviceable for this particular class. Going back to M. Triplin, what are you giving Ace?
I'll give him a 5.
Out of this class, I think we're about to see a couple of those actually. What do you think, Wes?
4, yeah.
Ghosts.
Did you get that? 4. Sorry, 4.
Oh, my bad.
Sorry, no, it might have been me.
And I will give them. Out of this class, they're definitely the best. It's definitely a scaled rating, but definitely. And speaking of potentially scaled ratings, YTB Fat Ace.
You missed my rating.
Oh yeah, Ghost.
That's what I was asking. I was like, Ghost. Did you? Oh, maybe you didn't hear me. And then I thought you were talking about for Ghost when you said 4. What are you giving Triplin?
I'll give him a.
Excuse me?
You say Ghost?
So I said a 4. Are you not hearing me?
Okay. Yeah, you cut off right at the the number.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. 4 for M. Triplin.
Okay, so that's what I asked you. Okay, YTB Fat Ace.
I'm gonna go 1.
Damn it, man. Wes.
1. Wes.
1.
Jesus. Ghost.
Y'all giving him a 1 just because he was in the rest of.
Stop, Ghost. He was bad.
He was in the advanced class and he got failing grades, but he wasn't like in the special ed class.
Being an AP is crazy.
Come on, I'm gonna give him a 2. Like he was bad, but like it's mostly because he was relative. It's like if he was in the first class, he'd be like low key the best. Like
remember Ghost too. I'm not the biggest fan of Southern rappers. I think that might be another thing.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm a little more Southern.
I agree.
I'll give him a 2.
This brother was in the honors classes with everybody else.
He got that D-, but
began high grades. Honors. I'm giving him a 2. I'm not even debating. Anyway, Rayvon Ace, what do you give him?
5, easy.
Nice. Wes.
5.
Okay. Let's see. Ghost.
Easy 5.
Wow, great scores all around. I feel I'm like the most critical. Because, the expectations were incredibly high for that brother, especially given the class. I'll give it a 4. Okay, next. Samira Sin, Ace.
4.
Wes.
4.
Ghost.
4.
And I will keep the tradition with that and give them a 4 for 4. Next, we go to the other class. Ian, what are you giving the Mace?
I'll give him a 3. I'll give him a 3. Yeah.
Wes, what are you giving Ian?
Yeah. Wes.
1.
Yikes.
Damn.
Ghost.
What's the rest of the class gonna get?
Man,
no more than 1.
It's probably a 1. Uh, yes, this is a 1. Why am I thinking about this? It was bad. It's a 1.
I'm going something closer to Ace because this guy was the best out of this prospective group.
Right.
Well, you'll see
Yeah,
the scores I
that's a
give to the
one.
other ones.
I think it's deserving of a 3. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because if I'm giving YTB Fat 2, then this guy's better than YTB Fat. So, see. Anyway, next we get to the Nino Paid. Ace.
Shoot, this one I don't remember that well. I remember being disappointed. I think I have to go.
Can we see him?
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah, let me,
he sounded pretty. No, I know who he was. I think he sounded okay, like his voice, but his rhymes weren't good at all. I'm gonna go.
Unlike XXL, we'll
I'm gonna go
provide
2.
timestamps.
That's
I'm gonna go 2.
I low key forgot, so I'm a play like 3 seconds just to jog my
Wait, wanna use your teeth?
Yeah, I wish I could call, but long as he look down on when you're good. We used
I
to.
remember him now.
Yeah, that's a 2. That's a 2.
Wes.
1.
Ghost.
1.
I think that's a 2. If I recall the entire thing correctly. Next we have Low Shimmy. Ace.
I'll go. He's. Oh my god, it's between a 1 and a 0. I'm gonna go to 0. I'm gonna allow multiple zeros.
Oh yeah, technically.
Well, we better be.
Technically, 5 should be like this was probably the best out of the class, and 0 should be probably like this was the worst. But obviously, you could have multiple best and multiple worst. But I'll think about it like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 0. I'm gonna go 0. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, 0. Yeah.
I don't even.
It's the one in white, no?
Yeah, it's the tall dude who with the garb. Him, yeah.
Oh.
Cause I'm hot demand, for real.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Man.
0.
Ghost.
Wait, was this the dude that like couldn't even? Oh yeah,
He was the one with the worst bars. Like,
yeah. Oh no, -1. He's getting the -1.
That wasn't even on our scale, but fair enough.
But Bree breaks the scale. -1.
This guy probably was the worst. Yeah, he was the worst. It's 0. It's anything else would be disrespectful to anybody else. Next, you have Laser Dim 700. Ace.
Oh, I think this was the dude that had the Playboy Cardi feel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. I'll go 1. I'll go 1 and reserve hope that maybe he would sound good on a different beat.
Wes.
0.
Jesus. Ghost.
Yeah, he was a 0, dog. He was a 0.
Golly. I feel as like 0 is like no redeeming factors, But I'm also giving this a 1. We don't need more Playboy Cardies. Baby Chief Do It, Ace.
Off of this freestyle, damn. I'm teetering between a 2 and a 3. I will go. The 2 feels more right, but he did have a lot of personality. He was doing his thing, kind of. I'll go 2. That's...
Wes.
1.
Jesus. Ghost.
to return to our analogy from earlier, he's in the special education class. However, he finished on the honor roll special education class, and in that case, that is deserving of A2.
How great for him. I do see a lot of potential in Baby Chief, or rather, I can see why they're getting the motion that they do have. This is not necessarily the greatest outing. They weren't better than Ian, so they got to get it too. And last and potentially at least, this was probably one of the worst starters for like this is what some people's first impression of the 2025 list is going to be, and it was this. Ace, what do you think of 1900 Rugrat?
Absolute zero. Unlistenable. Truly couldn't even watch it. Like, just terrible.
Wes?
0.
Ghost?
This would normally be a 0, but because he went on for 2 minutes and he was the intro, he's a -1 as well.
Damn.
Yeah, just giving his brother anything higher than 0 would be an insult. It's absolutely awful. Like the length, the fact that I don't know if they know it or it's gonna be played in. But if you do know and you go in first and you do that, absolutely not. Get that out of here. I'm pretty sure somebody went to listen to this to hear what this year's list sounded like and turned it off because of that. I honestly believe that. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I'll probably in editing I'll probably like throw a graphic on screen to like show the like the total scores and rankings. But just a quick score based off our ratings. Rayvon got the highest scores, so salute to Rayvon, and it looks like unsurprisingly 1900 Rugrat got the lowest. So, I guess so we can wrap this up real quick. This year in total, Ace, what would you say? Overwhelmingly positive, overwhelmingly disappointed, or somewhere in the middle?
I mean, they really had people that had to come and save this. Like, they had 3 really solid performances. If not for those, this would be atrocious. But overall, I don't know. I would say overwhelmingly negative compared to previous years. Partially because I wasn't put onto I was only put onto, I guess you could kind of say Jello and definitely Eam Triplin, but in previous years I feel like we had more people that I was checking for, and also only having one female. In previous years, like the females have been the ones to carry kind of, so I think that probably hurt them too. They maybe should have had more females on here, but yeah, overwhelmingly negative or overall negative.
Fair enough. What about you, Ghost? Listen to these ciphers. What's your in general grade for this class?
If I was not aware of anyone, like I wasn't aware of Rayvon or Samara Sin, I mean, it was the artists that are bad are overwhelmingly bad, but there was enough like positivity, especially like each Triplin. I never heard the other 3 that I think were pretty decent: Jello, Samara Sin, and Ray. I had some familiarity, so it's negative, but I actually am a little positively inclined about like last year, for example. I don't remember any positive takeaways except maybe like one artist, so it was bad, but the heavy carry job went a long way.
Fair enough. And then what about you, Wes? Having listened to these artists, getting your first impressions, what would you grade or scale this class for the XXL Freshman?
I think I'd have to say positive because I honestly thought that I was out the game in terms of appreciating any of these new guys coming out. And yeah, there were basically three really solid artists that show that at least that show that Double XL is still gonna or can still represent rappers with some talent. I know that there are and probably always will be good artists that people don't necessarily promote, but to see that there are three solid artists was not that different from previous years, so I guess that's a good thing in coming into it kind of negative.
Oh yeah, and as for me, I definitely have to give them credit, even though it's probably not a great scale. Whenever I go into the list, I can come away with one artist that I'm definitely interested in hearing damn near a whole project from and seeing what they can deliver. For that being for me, Triplin. I can walk away saying I feel satisfied. Again, maybe that's a bad way to look at it, but that's just my expectations of hip hop these days. Again, some of these decisions, again, putting all those artists together and it's just being back to back, like some of these worst artists I've heard in a while, it really kind of makes me raise a question mark. But at the end of the day, you can't really fault XXL too much because this is just the market of what's available. Like this literally might just be like the artists that are getting like the most listened to on streaming services. I'm not saying that's how they should do it or that's how they do it. I'm just saying that's how they're just working with what's available. And obviously there are still some pretty high talented folks like Rayvon and this Samaritan is also pretty dope. Yeah, all in all, I mean, they're not getting amazing grades like how it was back in 2013, back in my day. But I would still give it like upwards of you passed. You got that 70% at least.
Very weighted average.
Very much so. I think if there was one less, if it was like only two artists, like if it was just Rayvon and Samara Sin, it would easily be like a D. Like y'all not holding this up. Anyway, let me just close that out. And I think that's about it. That was this year's 2025 XXL Freshman list. Hope you guys enjoyed going through that. It's always it's part of the job at this point. We got to go through it. We got to hear what's new, what's kicking. And it still takes a better half an hour 45, interestingly enough. But and so I do thank you guys for coming out and doing that. And we all are appreciative of all the listeners, all the likers, subscribers, supporters in any regards. Again, definitely a different type of podcast, but we will probably try to mix it up more in the future and try to do, maybe we'll just do like, streamers only like one or two of us or two of us at minimum and do different type of things. We're definitely open to different ideas, and we also will be looking forward to having other guests and guest hosts on the podcast. We definitely want to build a podcast where we hear not everyone's opinion, obviously, but a wide range of thoughts and input on our platform. So again, we appreciate all of y'all. And again, it's not necessarily the usual, but we still, like usual, hope that you gain new perspective or at least a new artist you might want to check out or never check out again. We hope that you learn something new. And the only thing to learn really is this is what hip hop sounds like these days. Or each hope this was entertaining. And if none of that happened, which I think might be impossible, but if none of that happened, then all we have to say to you is be warned and be filled. Thank you.